Well, folks, on Monday, the much anticipated day of Donald Trump taking the stand at his New York fraud trial, and oh my God, did it go off the rails very, very quickly. Donald Trump and his lawyers both got in trouble for basically refusing to answer any questions. Judge Arthur Engoron had to not only scold Donald Trump several times on Monday for giving what Engoron referred to as speeches instead of just answering questions, but at one point he also had to yell at Trump lawyer Alina Habba to sit down because she got so heated and angry that she stood up and started yelling, which, by the way, never a smart move for a lawyer to make. But here's what happened. Donald Trump takes the stand. So he's up there, and within just a few moments, starts giving a speech about all the prosecutors, these Democrats coming after him. They're all Democrats, he said. They're all Trump haters. And Engoron immediately had to step in and be like, all right, listen, can you just answer these questions? He goes, I don't care if you attack me, Engoron says, but at least answer the questions while you're attacking me. So Engoron at first appeared to have a bit of a sense of humor, right? Like, hey, attack me all you want, but please just answer the questions. Started off simply enough. And then, of course, things went further off the rails because this happened. Trump was still giving speeches, was being uncontrollable, and Engoron had to tell Donald Trump's lawyers, quote, I beseech you to control him. If you can't, I will. I will excuse him and draw every negative inference. Which, for the record, the judge is allowed to do. It's a bench trial, not a jury trial. It's not a criminal trial, so the judge is allowed to infer things, even if Trump does not outright say them or if the prosecution does not quite prove them. The judge has that ability, and that's what he's telling Trump's lawyers there. He's like, listen, if you can't get this guy under control, we're just not going to listen to him, and I promise you it's going to end up very badly for you. At that point, Alina Habba decided to speak up, and she said, the burden is on the AG to ask better questions. We're not here to hear what he has to say. We're here to listen to him answer questions. Engoron kept going. Habba got a little more heated. She stood up and she said, yes, you are here to listen to what he has to say. And Engoron shouted, sit down. Again, not exactly what you want to hear happening to your lawyer while you are on the stand. And for the record, Alina, no, they actually were there to hear what Donald Trump had to say about the charges that he is facing. You know, civil, not criminal, of course. But that's pretty much how the entire day went. And if you think it actually went well for Donald Trump, consider this fact. When they adjourned for lunch, that is usually the time that Donald Trump goes out there in front of the courtroom, talks to the gaggle of reporters that are gathered around. Every day he's done it. He has had something to say. He's had somebody to attack. But yesterday, after a grueling morning on the stand, this is what happened. Take a look.
And we're going to replay this right now so we can all see it together what just happened.
Trump, how's it going in there?
Huh. All right, so Donald Trump there making that motion, zipping his lips, not speaking, which is interesting in and of itself, given...
Speechless. Made the little motion to, zip his lips. Donald Trump had nothing to say to reporters. Not one word. He wouldn't say a thing to them about all of the horrible things that just happened to him in that courtroom. So Trump basically, to kind of sum it up, he did exactly what everybody expected he would do. He made a complete and total ass of himself. He didn't help his case at all. He pissed off the judge even further, which again, it's a bench trial. That judge is the one guy that holds your entire fate in his hand. And Trump just made it all the more likely that Engoron is going to come down upon him with the harshest punishments possible. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.